Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Suikoden. Last time, I took over this northern checkpoint on my way to the Moravia castle where Kasim is holding my friend Viktor and his friend Warren hostage. So we're on our way there to infiltrate, and we're using kind of a secret tactic where they think we're prisoners, but you'll see that momentarily. Anyways, quickly you'll see here in this new area on the map there will be new enemies, ones that are stronger than I am right now. But we'll go ahead and free will it. You will see my party has Kasumi and Kryn in it. Those two characters were required for this part of the story, but the other three characters I have in there are Kreutz is in the front row, and Fuma and Cage are in the back row. Now the reason why I put, actually I won't say a reason, but at the end of last episode I actually had Alan in my party, right? So I switched him for Fuma so I could have a full party of ninjas. I have all three of my ninjas in my army in my party at once. And the main reason I did that is so I could show you guys how it works when you have three ninjas in your party. They actually have a unite attack that requires all three of them, if you'll notice. And we'll use it on the Earth Golem in the back row so you can see how that works. Kryn is actually one of the weakest fucking characters in the game. I can't believe there's a point in the game where he is required. So my advice for you for this part of the game, stick him in the back row behind somebody who will never die, and he'll get hit rarely. That's all I can really suggest. All of my ninjas are actually long range attackers, but one of them has to go in the front row because Kryn's long range too, and he also sucks. So putting him anywhere but the back row is not smart. Another thing I should mention real quick is the rune setup. Kreutz I put the counter rune on, so he'll do counterattacks. Kasumi comes with the Shrike rune. Cage, I thought since his name is Cage, he should rage, so I put the Rage rune on. Yeah, clever, I know. Fuma, I put the Killer rune, and Kryn, I put the Sunbeam rune, which actually is like regenerate, so his HP just kind of regenerates over time in battle. I just put it since, I don't know, he's a shitty attacker. So here we are at Moravia Castle, or Fortress, or whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, so as we get here, an army is leaving for the Fortress of Rakan. If you recall, our other forces are busy attacking the other two fortresses nearby as a distraction while we infiltrate this place. And don't forget that Sir Griffith is actually leading us here like he's taking us prisoner, but it's really a secret. This is Mathayu, the military strategist. I took him prisoner. Let me in, and I would like to report to General Kasim. Yes, sir. Yeah, there's no reason to not believe him. I mean, he is one of the generals. I'll escape by myself. Kryn is a little selfish asshole. That's why I don't get why he's part of this. He's just a selfish asshole, and he sucks. At least Kasumi is an awesome ninja. I don't know. Shut your face, Kryn. Always trying to deceive. Always trying to get a one-up on the game. Always trying to better yourself and not help out anyone else. What an a-hole. Well, that was easy enough. Alright, so Griffith is going to take Mathayu to Kasim while we infiltrate. Hopefully this works out, otherwise we're going to lose our military strategist. Yep, we're definitely dead if they catch us. So anyways, in here in the castle, there's a few treasures. The first one being this pink paint, which is right near me. There's also random battles. I should probably mention that right away. This is probably going to be a hard one, so I'm going to go ahead and just use hell. Just send them all straight to hell. This is way too many enemies to be trying to be crazy. One thing I will use in this dungeon, just to show you guys, is Funky G's highest level on the Soul Eater rune. I unlocked it a couple episodes ago at Seek Valley when we had the Soul Eater take Ted's soul. We unlocked the highest level magic on the Soul Eater. I'm kind of excited to show you guys what it does because it's pretty fucking awesome. At least in terms of like, I don't remember. Is the animation really that good? I don't recall. Okay, and this guy can actually let you save the game and rest. Let's go ahead and just rest for the hell of it. There we go. I was going to say, what the hell? Did it freeze? I got worried there for a second. Okay. I'm actually been having issues with saving the game. I mean, I can save it, but every time I save it, it freezes when it tries to go back to the game. It's very strange. Taikoku wear is actually a pretty good equipment that can be equipped on people who can only wear robes, like ninjas. So I think I'm going to put it on Kasumi, because she's a front row. Gotta beef up my front row people. Oh, like I said at the end of last episode, I was going to soup up all my characters that I was going to use. So what I did is I What did I do? I bought equipment for all of them since they could only wear ninja suits, and I didn't have enough ninja suits for all of them. So I bought a bunch of ninja suits, and any other equipment that I may have needed to fill in their slots. Haha, that's what she said. Also, another thing I did besides the runes is what do you call it? I went to the blacksmith. And I leveled up everybody's weapons, and all 3 of the people in the front row, I leveled them up to the maximum weapon level of 16. Because remember last episode we got the blacksmith mace? He's the best blacksmith in the game, and he can max out all of your weapons to level 16. So I'll be doing that on a lot of the characters that I will be using, maxing out their weapon level. By the way, it costs shitloads of money, so make sure you have some way to get lots and lots of dinero. If you don't have a way to get lots of money, might I suggest playing Shinshirorin, and then every time you win, Gaspar will ask you if you want to keep playing, and you'll just bet all the money you've won so far, and just keep saying yes and yes and yes, and eventually you'll multiply your money so high it'll be ridiculous, and then if you fail, you just reload your save and try again. Just make sure you save it before you start playing. Basically, that's like the easiest and fastest way to get money. If you fail, you could just reset and try again. It really doesn't take that long in comparison to having to go around and fight a bunch of battles until you get the money. That actually takes a lot fucking longer. Anyways, we got another new enemy here, the Whip Master. Now these guys are really irritating because when they attack, they will make it so all 3 dogs attack you. So there's that. Wait, Judgment only works on 1 enemy? Oh, well then we're not using it. I was thinking I was going to use Judgment. I guess we'll use it on a 1 enemy that's difficult. Which means you might not see it in this episode. I don't know. I promised I was going to use it, though. Or should I save it for, like, a final battle so you'll never know what Judgment does till the end? Maybe I'll do that. Just keep it as mystique. Use it when it's necessary. I'm not just going to use it just to show it. How about that? We'll use it when it has reason to be used. And the reason why I'm not, like, saving it for something here in this dungeon is because, obviously, this dungeon is not going to end with a boss battle. I mean, most dungeons do. This game, about half the dungeons don't have a boss battle at the end, which is kind of disappointing, but it's just kind of not how this game is set up. It's just not how this game's set up. It's alright. That's why the other Suikodens are better than this. This is just a good starting point for a series that ends up growing to become one of the best of all time. At least in concept. I think the concept of the Suikoden series is fantastic, and they've executed it relatively well, but I feel like they didn't expand upon it and make it as big as they could have. Anyways, we got kind of a small cutscene here where we can't exactly cross because there's no way to get across. But if you'll recall, Kryn is good at this type of thing. He can throw ropes across things that we can walk across. Remember how good he was with ropes back in Lenin, or what town is that? Kuon, I think it was. But anyway, as I was saying, something about, what was I saying? I already forgot what I was talking about. Oh, how they expanded upon the Suikoden, like, games. I feel like they started good, right? Suikoden 1 is a good starting point, and Suikoden 2 expanded upon and made everything better. Like, they basically ironed out all the mechanics and made the story fucking awesome. And then, by Suikoden 3, you know, they had to upgrade to 3D graphics because of PS2, and that was cool, and they kept all the same concepts, so the gameplay was pretty much the same. But then when they got to Suikoden 4, I feel like they just wanted to change it so much that they chose the wrong way to go with it. And Suikoden 4 pretty much fucked up all the momentum Suikoden 3 gave the Suikoden series. And then they tried to come back with Suikoden 5, but by that time, Suikoden 4 had already destroyed everyone's hopes and dreams. Alright, so it looks like we already found the prison, though. Well, I'll get to more on the Suikoden series as a whole at some point, but for now, let's just keep on with the first one. So Kasumi and Kryn, we have found Viktor, and it looks like the guy on the far left, he looks familiar, doesn't he? Yeah, why don't you stay a little longer in there and cool off, Mr. Viktor? Mwahaha, funny. Yeah, Kryn and Viktor, you know that they've had their times. I've opened the lock, and uh-oh, Viktor and Kryn, better watch out. And this looks like the guy Warren. This is the guy whose house or castle this is. Thank you for coming for us. And you were skeptical, Warren. Let's get the fuck out of here. And, just like that, Warren has joined the army. Simple enough, right? And Kasim Hazil is now going to be a little bit flabbergasted by what we have pulled off. because of that incident, but because I dislike myself intensely when I am fighting. Uh-huh. Strange man, then why don't you come back to the west side? I'd rather not execute you as a traitor. Why not? He's a traitor. Treason is treason. What do you mean? General Kasim, we're surrounded by the Liberation Army. Sucks to be you, bruh. Decoy attacks. Uh-oh. Liberation Army will be wiped out. No, no. If they return, that is. Huh? We have just received word that the troops sent out to protect the fortresses were ambushed by the Jostown Army. What? The Jostin Army? Mathayu, you sneaky little bastard. Good work. Good work. The city-state of Jostin is hungry for the Empire. Awesome. And just so you guys are aware of this, city-state of Jostin, remember the name, because you will see this in a later Suikoden game. I have no such ambitions. I merely manipulated them because I am a manipulator. Mwahaha. It is likely the city-state that will temporarily occupy this region. It's fine with me. This region's pretty bare. All that's here is a few fortresses. Nothing particularly cool in this region. Damn you to hell, you conniving turncoat. Damn you to hell, bitch. Don't tell me damn you to hell. Damn your face to hell. Anyway, LePant and Humphrey are back. Yay for us. Yo, what a dope. And it looks like we got everybody back together again. And we got Kasim Hazil right where we want him. Well, hint, hint. How many generals have we recruited on our team? Let's see. We got Kwanda to join. We got Milich to join. We killed Tio, but we got his right-hand man, Alan Grenseal, to join. We got Griffith to join, who was basically, I don't know, one of Kasim's little generals or commanders or whatever. And now, might as well ask Kasim and see what he says. No reason killing him, right? Well, guess who shows up? It's Milich. Think about it. Do you really think that the Emperor is the same man we once knew? I don't. You don't know. You are one of the Emperor's loyal followers, isn't it true? So basically, he's a lot like Tio, Kasim is. He really follows the Emperor. He's like got a big thing for the Emperor, but the Emperor obviously is not the same Emperor as before. So just like Tio, skeptical and decides, maybe I shouldn't be following this guy anymore. By the way, if you do not spare Kwanda or Milich's life, I'm not sure if you can still get Kasim on your in your army. So, I mean, if anyone wants to test my theory out and not kill Milich and Kwanda and then try and recruit Kasim, I'm not sure if you can do that, but I would be curious to play through this game once just to see if it how that works. Would be different, that's for sure. At any rate, okay, so there's actually one thing left in Moravia we need to do, and that's head all the way back to the jail cell. So I'll see you back in the jail cells where I rescued Viktor and Warren. Alright, so I'm back here in the jail cell area. Now, first things first, there's a treasure chest here that we couldn't grab because the cutscene wouldn't let us. Mother Earth Crystal, which is actually the souped-up Earth Crystal. Okay, we're fighting a battle, which is actually a good thing because I don't think I showed you guys the Ninja Unite attack, did I? I told you that the ninjas could do a Unite attack, but I don't remember showing it. Anyway, so here's what it is. Boom, basically a triple attack on one enemy, and it kicks ass. It only hits one enemy, though, so you gotta be careful of that. But if you're fighting a boss battle, it's fucking perfect if you have all three ninjas. Anyways, so if we go over here into the jail cell and talk to Vincent, and yes, this is Vincent if I didn't give that away. If you recall, this is the guy we met over by the Dragon's Den, and he helped us sneak in. You have come to save my life. What a beautiful thing friendship is. I, Vansan. Who's Vansan? I thought his name was Vincent. Gotta love typos. God, what an awful creature that Kasim is, suddenly locking me up in this place. The Emperor is going to hell, I tell you. What? You Funky G? You're the leader of the Liberation Army? My, why didn't you tell me sooner? I, Vansan, in the name of friendship, renounce my aristocratic standing and I swear Vansan is just like the way he pronounces his own name, even though his name is Vincent. Anyway, so he just joins the army willy-nilly, boom. So we got Vincent. Whoop-de-doo, right? Whoop-de-friggin-doo. Now, can we use an escape talisman to get the hell out of here? Do I have to walk? Nope. Alright, well, I'll meet you back outside then. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. We're back outside the Moravia castle. Not too bad, not too bad at all. And if you'll notice, after we recruited Vincent, we are dangerously close to having all the characters in the game. Just 3 more left. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, I tell you. I tell you. And if you come down here to the northern checkpoint on the way back, you run into this guy. The time has finally come to deliver a crushing blow to those despotic? What is despotic? That's one of those words I'm not sure what that even means. We must give the Liberation Army a hand. Don't be late, Sancho. What is this, the Lone Ranger and his fucking Indian companion? Ready? Charge! I'm not an Imperial, you asshole. Lay off me. If you fucking touch me, I'll stick my staff down your motherfucking throat, bro. Oh, sorry. He's just trying to get around. Master! What is it, Sancho? This fellow. I said, what is it, Sancho? He's the Suikoden, leader of the Federation Army. What? My God, please forgive my rudeness. Ah, Maximilian, the former commander of the late lamented Knights of Maximilian. How creative of a name to name them after yourself. Anyway, he wants to join the Liberation Army. Sure. What the hell? You're enthusiastic, and you might as well bring your little companion along. So yeah, I said 3 more characters, right? Well, here's Tomas, Sancho, and his, what do you call it, fearless leader, Maximilian, former leader of the Maximilian Knights. And they're going the wrong way, but you know what? As long as they find their way back to the castle, I don't really give a shit. So yeah, 1 more character left to recruit. Hello. Kind of excited. I know I am, aren't you? We only got 1 more character to recruit in the whole game, guys. I'm almost tempted to go show you the tablet. In fact, I think I'm going to, just to show you that I only have 1 left to get, just for proof. I know I've been making the counter as we go, and it's, I mean, unless I've been counting wrong as I go, like I've had to reload my save several times because of, you know, let's see, Eileen died, then Luke died, and then last episode Luke died again. Oh, by the way, I did restart my save so Luke would be alive. Proof in the pudding. Proof in the pudding. Luke's right there. Not blacked out name. That means he's still alive. Anyways, so the only person who's dead is Gremio. And you might be wondering, well, how can you get all 108 characters if Gremio's dead? By the way, here's the 1 blank spot right here. But you might be wondering how I can get all 108 characters if Gremio is dead. Well, the whole point is you want to get all of the characters before a certain point in the game. And I'm on pace because there's literally only 1 more character to get in the game, and it's a storyline character, so there's no way around it, which is fantastic. Anyways, that's going to conclude this episode of Let's Play Suikoden, and next time, we're going to take on the last of the 5 Imperial Generals. Do you remember who it is? I certainly hope so. See you guys then. Peace.